إن الحمد لله نحمده تعالى ونشكره ونستعين به ونسترشده ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وقائدنا ومرشدنا وحجتنا وشفيعنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كلام الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله وطاعته، وأحثكم على التمسك بهدي قرآنه وسنة نبيه. فقد قال الله جل من قائل: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. صدق الله العظيم. My dear sisters and brothers, I believe that today's topic will touch the hearts of the majority, if not all of us. And the reason is I am taking the theme from the fact that our province is celebrating this weekend Family Day. So now we are narrowing possibilities. I am talking about something related to the family. And who do you think I'm going to talk about? In the past, we've talked about the rights of fathers, the rights of mothers, the rights of children, the rights of husbands, the rights of wives, the rights of the extended family. But there is one member of the family that we seldom talked about. And as the concept in our children's mind of the family is evolving, or maybe I shouldn't say in the minds of our children, as we ourselves, my generation, as the concept of the family has already changed in our minds, we seldom think of this person as a member of our family. Guess who I'm going to talk about, and that's why what I'm going to say, I'm sure, will touch the hearts, let me say, of all of us. I want to talk about the brother, your brother, my brother, your sister, my sister. And I know that in the Quran, Islamically speaking, the word brother has been used as brother in our deen, al-ukhuwa fi deen, brotherhood in our deen. But no, I am talking about my blood brother, my blood sister, someone that we seldom talk about these days. And he or she is a person that has a big share of stresses between us and them. How often do I hear about problems, sometimes irreconcilable in our minds, problems between us and our brothers and our sisters. So many problems exist. And because it is Family Day, I want to talk about the brother, the sister. And let me start by saying, why? What qualifies this person to be close to us, to you and me? Well, to start with, he or she is a person that we shared the womb of our mothers with. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in that regard, وَأُولُو الْأَرْحَامِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلَى بِبَعْضٍ. When we say أَوْلَى, means from wilaya, from worthiness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you want to consider who is very worthy of your strength being shared together, it is the one that was in the womb that you shared. أُولُو الْأَرْحَامِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلَى بِبَعْضٍ, meaning your brother and your sister, your sibling. And let us now consider something that we probably never thought about. Consider your father, your mother, your children, all of those related to you. Who do you think you share al-hayat al-dunya the longest with? My mother passed away 31 years ago. It means that the last 30 years of my life, I never spent with my beloved mother. My father passed away 24 years ago. It means I am unable to share the company of my father for that length of time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and my wife, we met, 28 years ago. My children, they vary in the length, and then I will go, and they will continue their lives alone. But the ones that I've been spending the longest time with are my brothers and my sisters. I know that this does not mean that we all have to die at the same time, or no. But in general, those that we spend that time with the most are the brothers and the sisters. This is my cohort. My brothers and my sisters. And in Arabic, the language of the Quran, when someone feels severe pain, she or he says, "Ah, ah." Alif and Kha. To express that I'm in pain, I need the help of my brother or my sister. In Al-Quran Al-Kareem, the word akh or its derivations was used 96 times in the Quran. Different derivations. And it's not always in association with my brother, as I will mention the examples of my brother. It was even used in association with kufr, in association with shaitan. إن المبذرين كانوا إخوان الشياطين كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها. The word ukht is used in so many different connotations. But all of those connotations have one meaning. Let us understand this meaning and then understand how important your brother, my brother, is to you and me. It means, according to the Arabs, al-mulazama, al-talazum, meaning, akh means someone who is attached to something else. So when we say ikhwan al-shayateen, it means those who choose to be close to shaitan. And when it is used in association with rejection of faith, it means that people have chosen to be close to rejection of faith or kufr. And ikhwat ad-deen means that they chose to be together because of their deen. So now, coming to the blood brother, he or she is the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted you to feel that you are closely associated with that person that many have given away. Many have chosen to just break the bond of rahim with. Al-Imam Zayn al-Abidin, Ali ibn al-Hussein, was asked, what is the right of my brother? He said, حق أخيك أن تعلم أنه يدك التي تبسطها وظهرك الذي تلتجئ إليه وعزتك التي تعتمد عليها وقوتك التي تصول بها. I hope I can translate. I don't know. Let me try. Al-Imam al-Sajjad, Zayn al-Abidin, Ali ibn al-Hussein was asked, what's the right of my brother on me? He said, his right or her right is for you to know that he is your hand that you stretch, meaning whenever you want to reach to anything, he or she is your hand. And he is your back that you lean against. And he is your dignified stature that you depend upon. And he is your strength that you go through the earth with. Suffice to know that an example was given for two brothers. You know, this was related to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but I could not find a sahih connection. But nevertheless, it's the example I want to share with all of us. That a brother to his brother, or a sister to her brother, or a sister to her sister, is like two hands. You cannot wash one without using the other. You cannot wash one hand without using the other. Another example that was given is that a brother and a brother, or a brother and a sister, or a sister and a sister is like the eye and the hand. When your eye tears, your hand will dry the tears of the eye. And when the hand feels the pain, the eye will cry for the hand. This is how it is. And that is why now the example from the Quran, the most obvious example I could find from the Quran. Look, when Musa alayhi salam was given the formidable task to go and meet the most powerful man at that time on the face of the earth, Fir'aun. He felt how heavy that responsibility would be. So he started, as we read in Surah Taha, look at this. Look what Musa asked. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي أشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري. لماذا؟ كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا. Allahu Akbar. Look what he asked for. In preparation for this difficult task, he said, "Oh Allah, expand my chest with ease and make my task easy and loosen a knot in my tongue so that they could understand my speech," because it is related that Harun used to have difficulty in his speech. He used to lisp. He wasn't confident about his speech, and it was known that Harun used to be an orator. Harun used to speak and others would listen. So he didn't say, "Send me alone, I will do it." Yes, Musa had the wisdom. Musa had the negotiating skills, but he needed his brother. And why? He said, "Ashdud bihi azri." Ya Allah, I need my own brother to give me support, to give me strength, so that I can use my skills with his ability to be added to my skills. He realized how important his brother was. And then he said, once we are together, we are going to glorify you, to mention you in our lives, because verily you always have been overseeing us in the context of true brotherhood. This is the brother. It was reported once that Luqman, have you heard about Luqman el-Hakim? Luqman, the wise man, where they're in a surah in the Quran, one of the 6 surahs of the Quran that start with Alif Lam Mim. And by the way, this is something about those 6 surahs. When you study their themes, you will understand why these particular surahs started with Alif Lam Mim. But I won't tell you the reason. I will leave you in suspense. I talked about this on Tuesday. Alif Lam Mim, and then Luqman talks to his son. But it was related that one time Luqman came back from a long journey and some accident happened and most members of his family died in that accident. So on the way, his tribe sent a young person to ease the news to Luqman. So he met him on the way and he missed members of his family, that is Luqman. He said, "What happened to my father?" He said, "He died." What was Luqman's response? He said, "Malaktu amri," meaning, now, after my father passed away, I have the right to manage my own affairs. Look at this adab, which seems like something lost from days bygone. Malaktu amri. Today, how many of our children feel that our affairs are in the hands of our parents? Very few. I don't mean it in a negative way. No, we want them to be independent. But when we associate that my father at least has the symbolic honor of managing my affairs. Look at the wakil at the time of zawaj. The girl says, "My father, you speak on my behalf because he's my wakil." So what did Luqman say when he was told that his father passed away? He said, "Malaktu amri." Now I have nothing to worry about because I can manage my own affairs. My father has died. He said, "What happened to my mother?" said, she passed away as well. He said that ذهب همي, meaning, she was the source of my worries all the time. I worry about my mother. Now she's dead, so I don't have to worry to that same extent. ذهب همي. What happened to my sister? She died. He said, سُتِرَتْ عَوْرَتِي, meaning that my sister is my honor. Now she died, so I don't have to worry about something related to my honor. And then he said, what happened to my brother? So the young man said, he died. So Luqman answered, قُطِعَ ظَهْرِي. He said, my back is broken now. My back is broken. And the famous story of Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf al-Thaqafi. Al-Hajjaj, we all know, was an Umayyad person that was put in charge by Abd al-Malik ibn Marwan of certain parts of the Muslim state. And Al-Hajjaj was very tough, almost cruel, as some historians described him. So Al-Hajjaj once captured 3 people, and he decided that they were to be put to death. And when it was time to execute them, he looked in the people present and he saw a woman that was crying profusely with a great deal of pain that was evident to everyone in that audience. So he called her. He said, why are you crying so badly? She said, because the 3 people are my husband and my son and my brother. Al-Hajjaj was taken by that. So he thought he wanted to have some fun, apparently. So he said to her, okay, I give you the right to choose one of them that we will spare. The other 2 will still be killed. Who are you going to choose? After a moment of silence and everybody was looking at her, who is she going to choose to spare? She said, my brother. He said, I thought you will choose your son. Your son? What did she say? She said, أما الزوج فموجود وأما الولد فمولود وأما أخي فمفقود. Meaning, she said, if my husband is killed, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله, I can remarry again. And if my son is killed, I may have another son from another marriage. But if my brother is killed, he is gone. I cannot get another brother because my parents are not here anymore. They are dead. This is how important is having a brother. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم فيا فوز المستغفرين بدعاء الله سبحانه وتعالى لي ولكم والدعاء آمين يا رب العالمين. الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. I know my brothers and my sisters, and look at this, even the way we address each other, brothers and sisters, nothing can be better to describe a strong, maintained, mulazim relationship than to say my brother and my sister. There are many reasons why brothers and sisters dissociate many reasons, and we know that foremost as an outcome to separate brothers from each other is envy. And we know how early in human history this started at the time of Qabil and Habil. Two brothers, one envied the other. And I'm not going to get into the story. All of us know it, most of us know it. But envy made one of them kill the other, his own brother. We know that envy made the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam choose to almost, yes they did, they kidnapped him and they put him in the well, and we know the story and we know the surah. And we know the surah. It was envy. And parents, by the way, directly or indirectly may contribute to that, but I will, inshallah, discuss the causes and these things that are so important in another khutbah. But I would like to quickly, and because time is not on our side, I would like to mention a comparison as a food for thought from the Quran. Surah Abas and Surah Al-Ma'arij. Surah Abas and Surah Al-Ma'arij, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala indirectly tells us who your brother is to you. In Surah Abas, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes what happens when the hour strikes. Nothing can be more fearful to those who are still alive at that time. فَإِذَا جَاءَتِ الصَّاخَّةُ. When one of the names of the hour, الصَّاخَّةُ, when it comes upon you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at this, He says, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ. Number one. وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ. Number two. وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. Number three. لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مِّنْهُمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ شَأْنٌ يُغْنِيهِ. Look at the order. Your brother, your parents, your wife and your children. Number three. Let's compare now. In Surah Al-Ma'arij, now it is judgment. You are standing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one after the other, one after the other. And now a person that is described as mujrim, someone who is going to go to the hellfire because of what he or she did. And then the verdict is given to him. And now he's searching for something as a ransom to free himself. يود المجرم لو يفتدي من عذاب يومئذ ببنيه وصاحبته وأخيه وفصيلته التي تؤويه ومن في الأرض جميعا ثم ينجيه كلا إنها لظى. Look at the order now. When that mujrim, that criminal, stands in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the verdict is given, now he's handing over ransoms from the less important to the most important. So he starts with his children. Not that they are not important, but relatively. He starts with his children. No. His wife. No. His brother. Before he jumps collectively to my community, the whole world, all the people, which is, we know, is not possible. But starting with the family members, he starts now in the reverse order. Then the order that was given in Surah Abas. Why? Because in Surah Abas, when there is something terrible, you will go to the person who's closest to you, your brother. But when you are about to give ransoms, you will keep your brother as your last giveaway. And in both situations, it's the brother at the top. Think about it, and I know that there are some who do not talk to their brothers or sisters. Please don't let this Jumu'ah bring its sunset without you going and rejoining with your brother. because Al-Bukhari mentioned ليس الواصل بالمكافئ ولكن الواصل من إذا قطعت رحمه وصلها. It is not صلة رحم for you that if there is a problem, then if he or she comes to you, you will reciprocate. But no, if your blood relationship is cut off, you will be the one to start and go and re-establish it. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وخطايانا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم علمنا من ديننا ما جهلنا وذكرنا منه ما نسينا وكن معنا ولا تكن علينا. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على